told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from the Superdome. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now here's the former Panther, had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
The 16-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
65 cat, 65 cat. Check. Ready.
Back to throw. Townsend. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Townsend. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Saints had 5 and 6 to start play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
To throw on second down. Townsend. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. And you look at this Saints defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Check, man. Check, man.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And you look at the Saints' defense.
And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brian Brzee,
he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Go!
On first down, Townsend. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
19 Tiger.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. York now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check it.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's 3rd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Down the right sideline. He may go. Mecole Hardman.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football.
Okay,
so
ready?
what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready?
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They go play action here on first down.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Okay,
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Townsend. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DJ Chark, 34 yards.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Panthers first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to speed things up here. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, we get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 42-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because
touchdown!
Patrick Ricard.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to at least get one score back.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and a couple.
Off play action. Townsend. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 1st down. Townsend. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Townsend. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Number 2, Amari Cooper. A gain of 9 yards.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Touchdown, Panthers. Amari Cooper from 13 yards out.
And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Off the play fake. Townsend. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Saints Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me
review.
see that one more time.
Try that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Cup 19. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize.
And my goodness, another interception.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18. Pioneer.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
There he goes up the right sideline.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Hurt.
On first down, Townsend. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Townsend. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
27.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
On 4th down, Townsend. And that's going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right?
Yeah.
Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got him in. It's Brown. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Mustang 19. Go street. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Go.
Looking to throw. Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
15-yard line.
On the set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Got it. Ready?
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those